we send that right out to you. All right, we are moving on. The next set we're gonna talk about is the 2017, this is the 225th anniversary 10 coin set. Now we have taken $100 off on this next set, which is absolutely, again, amazing to be able to offer these types.
It's a little silly.
It's a little cray-cray, right? It's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's just be honest, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, so hey, maybe we're waking people up.
Well, this year, and we're going to take a look at this set a little bit later, we have the United States government released this reverse proof set to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint. We're going to have that set here in a little bit. It has been one of the absolute #1 selling sets we've ever had. But the precursor to that set, which has gone absolutely crazy in the marketplace, was the 2017 set. And this set has kind of fallen through the cracks, folks. And I don't know why, but anytime that happens in the coin industry, what that spells is opportunity. Okay, and that's what this is. So in 2017, to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint, the whole thing, instead of just San Francisco Mint making proof coins, they put out a 10 coin set. And what they did is, see where it says EU there? That stands for Enhanced Uncirculated. And what that means is that's a special way of making coins. And it's very technologically advanced. It's very difficult. The United States government didn't start doing enhanced uncirculated coins until I think it was 2011 was the very first, or 2012 was the first enhanced uncirculated coin. Because they have to take the die of the coin and finish it very specifically with a laser. So the United States government has, prior to this, they'd released, I don't know, about a half a dozen or so, 8 enhanced uncirculated coins in their history. And they did, it was only 1 coin in a specific set. There was some Sacagawea golden dollars that were enhanced uncirculated. There was a 1 silver eagle that was enhanced uncirculated. There was a couple of enhanced uncirculated coins. They had never, ever, ever done a complete set before. And that's what we have here, where all 10 coins are done in this enhanced uncirculated. They did 225,000 sets, which is nothing. They sold out instantly from the United States government. They remain sold out. They remain one of the single most popular coins ever put out by the United States government. Yet I have them right here in the complete set. If you look at this coin right here, this is the 2017 San Francisco Mint Enhanced Uncirculated Lincoln Cent. They started making the Lincoln Cent in 1909. It's the longest lived American coin ever made. And in 1909, the most famous American penny is probably the 1909 SVDB, made in its very first year. Well, between 1909 and 2017 that you see right here, the rarest S-minted Lincoln Cent, which is, they're all the key dates, is this coin right here. So not only is it fantastically rare, like I said, from 1909 through 2017, that's the rarest S-minted Lincoln Cent. It is the only enhanced uncirculated Lincoln Cent ever done by the United States government. You look at it right here. I could make an argument that at some point, this coin will be $249.95.
Wow.
Now, the fact is we sold a significant number of these sets at $349.95. We have a few sets left. We have been focusing on the reverse proof sets by the United States government, which we're going to show here a little bit. And so what we decided to do is, for our final quantities here, I can do a $100 price break, literally $10 a coin. We're $24.99 a coin. Wow. Let me explain something to you. The process of certification, putting the coins in these holders that guarantee weight, content, purity, and authenticity, the holographic seal, if you're to do this on your own, $30 per coin.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you have to have a team of numismatic experts examine your coin, determine where it falls on the scale of 0 to 70, and then determine if that coin is perfect. It goes into this ultrasonically sealed holder with the tamper-evident holographic seal that starts to deteriorate if air hits it, okay, because this is completely sealed. And so that's a $30 process. So you are buying your set. Not only are you getting this complete sold-out limited edition, the only enhanced uncirculated coin set ever put out by the United States government, the only enhanced uncirculated uncirculated of many of these coins. There are 5 enhanced uncirculated quarters ever made by the United States government. They are all right here in front of us. Right. There's only one other, only one other, I just reached in front of the camera there, one other enhanced uncirculated Kennedy half dollar, and that was from the 2014 set. By itself, that coin sells for about $149, $159 by itself. This coin, every bit as rare as that particular coin, and only the second enhanced uncirculated Kennedy half dollar. So you put all of those things together, and then I sell it to you for less than the cost of certifying the coins in absolutely perfect condition. So they made 225,000 sets. But there's not 225,000 sets in perfect condition.
Right.
Okay, there's not even 25,000 sets in perfect condition. Right. The other thing I can tell you is you're just not going to be able to find, you look at the other major grading services, the 3 major grading services are ANACS, NGC, and PCGS. Look at PCGS or NGC, you're not going to find this set for less than, I think, probably about $400, something like that, $400 or $500 bucks. $249, certainly not, because once again, that cost of certification is so incredibly high. So people say, so how can you do that? Well, the fact is, I don't pay $30 to certify a coin. And you don't have to either if you certify with ANACS, let's say 1 million coins a year. They'll give you a nice discount, which is what we certify.
Exactly.
We certify about 1 million coins a year with ANACS. If you don't want to certify 1 million coins a year, then you better know somebody who does. And if you're watching this show, you do.
We know you.
we know me, right?
Exactly.
So I get a nice discount. I'm simply passing it on to friends and family, let's call it.
I like that.
Okay, and that's how we do this. And even at $349, it was, like I said, that was still $5 over the cost of certification. Right. And we sold literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these sets. But once we take $100 off for a complete sold-out limited edition set, and understand it's not just enhanced in terms of it's like really shiny uncirculated, it's a special process that has only been done prior to this set a handful of times. Look at that coin right there. So that's the 2017. Now keep in mind, and see how it looks almost proof-like around the edges? That's where they finished the die. And when you had the laser finish, see the $1? The laser had to literally finish the dollar sign on the die to make it shiny like that. That's how they do that. And so when you look at that, and that's a 1-year only design, 2017 only is when that came in. And then what they do is see how that looks like, has almost a matte finish, almost a glow to it? Sure. Because that's what they've done. They've prepared the planchets, which is the unstruck coin. And then by they finishing the dies, look what the highlighted. Liberty. So they took the die, the laser, and finished off the LIB, ERTY, so that you could see that. So that each coin has these incredible highlights that literally was not technologically even possible 10 years ago. And so you've got this coin that is usually, the enhanced uncirculated, is usually a coin that's rarely released into circulation. Well, never released into circulation. 1 coin in a set. They have never done, once again, Liberty almost always highlighted on all of the coins. So when you look at this coin, absolutely spectacular. In United States of America, $50 is the highlighted part on the part of this. So these coins were only available in these sets. They're 100% sold out limited editions. By the time you do all this, like I said, from 2017, all from the San Francisco Mint, folks. Spectacular set at $349. Absolutely a must buy at $249. I
was going to say, talk about friends and family discount. I mean, a savings of $100. I mean, this is the moment that right now you say, how can you pass that up? If somebody would give you a $100 bill, right? I mean, it's essentially putting a $100 bill right back into your pocket because you're saving that today. We are live here, so we love that you're shopping with us. Make sure you stay in the ordering process as we kind of move